Ukraine receives U.S. air defense system.
Here's a summary of the article.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky addresses Ukrainians about the prisoners of war swap amid Russia's attack on Ukraine, in Kyiv, Ukraine. In this handout picture released September 22, 2022. September 25 – President Volodymyr Zelensky said in an interview broadcast on Sunday that Ukraine had received sophisticated air defense systems from the United States. It was the first acknowledgement that Ukraine had received the National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, long sought by Kyiv and whose shipment was approved by Washington late last month. We absolutely need the United States to show leadership and give Ukraine the air defense systems. I want to thank President Biden for a positive decision that has been already made, Zelensky said, according to an English-language transcript of the interview. Zelensky also thanked the United States for HIMARS and other multiple rocket launching systems enabling Ukraine to advance against Russian occupying forces. Ukraine has staged counter-offensives this month to free from occupation large swaths of territory in northeastern Kharkiv region. Russia describes its 7-month-old incursion into Ukraine as a special military operation, and denies it targets civilian sites.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
When Russia can't win on the battlefield, they bomb civilian centers. This helps deter those actions.
When the school bully gets his face pushed in and says he's the victim and begins threatening to shoot up the school with his grandpa's old musket. Russian Federation.
Weak, cowardly fucks are the same the world over.
And their entire culture are cowardly fucks. Are you pro-exterminating your neighbors? Yes. Are you pro_personally_exterminating your neighbors? Fuck no. Send someone else.
Armchair nationalists screaming for mobilization of the population but start shitting their pants the moment soldiers show up to their house to drag them to the front lines.
I resemble that remark.
This war has turned out to be a fabulous ad for America weapons and a terrible show for Russian ones.
America, Russia.
Stonks.
Only go up.
NASAMS is mostly manufactured in the U.S. But part of it is made in Norway. It's an air defense system designed mostly for European countries. It's shorter range, cheaper, and easier to export than the Patriot missile system.
NASAMS, greater than NASAMS, National, Norwegian Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, is a distributed and networked short to medium range, ground-based air defense system developed by Kongsberg Defence and Aerospace and Raytheon. The system defends against unmanned aerial vehicles, helicopters, cruise missiles, unmanned combat aerial vehicles, and aircraft. 11. NASAMS was the first application of a surface-launched AIM-120 AMRAAM. NASAMS-2 is an upgraded version of the system capable of using Link 16, which has been operational since 2007.
Greater than surface-launched AIM-120. Now that's nasty.
Something to add to this is the AIM-120 is the standard missile for U.S. aircraft. There are a lot of different versions and all of our fighter jets use them as our main air-to-air missile. I don't know if it's simply a variant such as the C or D, which is what we put on fighters, but assuming it is, this is a good way to get troops familiar with the AIM-120 and start a stockpile of the missiles for use on fighters.
Curious, they announced this a few days after a bunch of jets go down in Ukraine, some even in the same area, right behind each other. I'm thinking they arrived a few weeks ago, and figured the Russians have realized that there's something newer on the field, so why not announce it?
I've been operating under the assumption that every time the US says we're sending something, it was actually sent and set up about a week ago. Otherwise Ukraine loses the element of surprise.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.